history of the Kentucky Derby, we have looked at a lot of battles of East versus West. You know, sometimes it comes down to a battle of which is the best horse on the East Coast, which is the best on the West. But we've also got horses in the Southwest. We've got them in Oaklawn Park. We've got them in New York. We're going to talk about the regions, which is the strongest region in terms of home bases for horses heading into this year's Derby. Darren, off to you.
I'm going to start with California. I think California, you know, you always start with California and Florida, guys. I think we all know that. Good horses, fast horses can come from anywhere, but the divisions with the most depth are California and Florida. I think California gets the edge this year.
Yeah, well, I agree. I mean, look at Instilled Regard, Shipton won the Lecomte, Gravitos won the race at Remington Park, My Boy Jack just won at Oaklawn. The depth just looks superlative. I will say we're still waiting for a few horses to run back and east, so that'll give us a sense. I'd love to see the Midwest really step up. Steve looked like he was loaded. D. Wayne just won the Risen Star. Steve Asmussen was second. But to me, it's the West Coast for sure.
James?
Yeah, and I'll agree at this point in time. You know, as a handicapper, I always like to try to identify the strongest region leading up to the Kentucky Derby, and that's after the prep races are run. But right now, with the depth we have out there, with Bob Baffert having a whole collection of runners, as well as Bolt d'Oro and others, I will say that the Florida region, Todd Pletcher has a lot of horses coming up for stake races, so it could potentially surpass it. But right now, unquestionably, California in my mind.
I'll ask you guys a question. Before the Southwest, My Boy Jack, where would you think he was ranked within the top 10 horses based in Caffornia?
Like bottom 10.
Bottom tier,
if he's
right?
on the top 10.
And he came out and got the money.
How many times have we seen in recent years Bob Baffert come east with his horses that, and sometimes with the top one, an American Pharaoh had a schedule you had to adjust a little bit, but you know, Bob perfected that one early, and I think it's a good indicator and would agree with all of you guys.
Well, sometimes when you're so deep, you've got to
go
separate your horses. You got to go somewhere to get the points.